Okay, so now we're going to do an advanced tee work video. Okay, this is for kids that have been playing ball for a while. They're playing kid pitch, and the pitching's starting to get pretty good. One of the things you'll notice when the pitching starts to get really good is your little dude or your little girl, they'll never get that pitch again. Okay, that meatball right down the middle, that's a very, very rare pitch once the pitching starts to get good. And honestly, at an advanced level, there's really no good reason to even practice that pitch. Okay, the only time a kid should practice that pitch is maybe when they're getting loose and getting warm. But mainly, there's going to be 4 pitches that I want my hitters to work on when they're warming up with the tee. Okay, and the first one, there's no real order here. You can do it in whatever order you want. Okay, I think the toughest pitch to hit for a lot of kids is going to be the inside pitch. Now you notice a couple things. Number one, I moved that tee about a foot out in front of the plate. Okay, when my batter is hitting the inside pitch or the outside pitch or the pitch down the middle, I really don't want them to change their swing mechanics very much. I do not want them to change their feet very much either, right? Because they don't know if they're getting an inside pitch or an outside pitch. So I want the swing to be the same no matter where the pitch is going. I also want the footwork to be the same. And I also want the feet to be the same relative to the plate no matter how fast or slow the pitcher's pitching. And again, we hear coaches all the time, and we probably made the same mistakes. We'll you know, if there's a slow pitcher, we'll scream at the kids and tell them to move up in the box. If there's a faster pitcher, we'll tell them to get back in the box. And listen, coaches, I'm not going to tell you not to do that. But that's not my style. I always want my kids to be standing basically in the same spot off the back corner of the plate with the front foot. And here's the thing, if the pitcher's throwing really slow and I've got good trained batters, well, they're going to do just fine. And they're going to treat that maybe like a changeup. Okay? If the pitcher's throwing really fast, well, guess what? We're already back in the box. Okay? Now, this might be a little different for slappers. And we won't even talk about that because I don't have any good expertise or advice to offer slapping. But for hitting, I want the same approach taken no matter where the pitch is. Okay, so this one's inside. Okay, so Noah, get up there. Okay, his mechanics, both his swing mechanics and his feet mechanics are going to be the same. But now I want him to hit that ball about a foot out in front of the plate. Yeah, good idea there. If you have a net or a tarp in front of you, and it's a good idea to move this one over because when he's hitting the inside pitch, he should be driving the ball towards the left side of the field. Good. Okay, one more. Okay, very good. Now, we're going to move the tee up a little bit. Okay? So those first 3 we were working low and inside. Now we're going to work high and inside. Good. Now you notice we skipped the perfect height pitch. Okay? Because again, now this doesn't mean, I'm not saying that your kid will never see the perfect height pitch. But there's not a real need to be practicing a ton of those, okay? Because a good pitcher, they're throwing to the corners, not just the corners inside and outside, but to the high and the low, right? So they're trying to hit 4 corners basically. They're trying to go low and inside or high and inside, or they're going to go low and outside, or they're going to go high and outside. So those are the 4 corners that we're going to work when we're doing tee work, okay? So now let's give me a couple more high and inside. Good. Okay, one more. Okay. Now, I'll usually do, when we're doing a full workout, I'll usually do, 25 balls low and inside, 25 balls high and inside, 25 balls low and outside, 25 balls high and outside. Okay, that's 100 balls off the tee. that's a really good workout for a kid. And then we can progress into doing a little bit of soft toss. We can do some front toss, and we can do some live pitching. We won't get into that today. We're just going to stay on the tee. Okay, so now we're outside. Okay, on the outside pitch, okay, not only is the pitch outside, but we're now going to try to hit the ball a little deeper in the stance. Okay, so if I got a kid playing ball and the pitcher throws the ball outside and he turns on it and cranks it foul down the left field line, or even if he hits it fair up the middle or into left field, then you'll hear a good coach say, hey kid, let it travel, let it travel. So we want that ball to travel a little bit further back in their stance so that we can, if we're putting the exact same swing on this ball that we put on the inside pitch, then we're still going to be able to hit that ball with the meat of our bat. Okay, our goal is to get that ball off the sweet spot. And now on this location, they're going to be they should be driving the ball to the right side of the field. Okay, good. If they're hitting it straight back up the middle, then they're probably casting. And they're just not going to have a lot of power to the left side. They're not going to have a lot of power up the middle, but they will have really good power to the right side on this pitch. Okay, now let's do 3 high and outside. Okay, now this is the one that likes to jump over the net and go through the drywall. Good hit. We're still trying to focus on line drives. So if Noah hits it right, he's going to hit the upper right-hand corner of that tarp, and he won't hit one through the drywall. Good. Okay, so there you go. You've got 4 corners to work on tee work. Okay, and when you're working the corners, we're talking high and low. We're also talking inside and outside. Remember, on an outside pitch, we want the tee towards the back of the plate. On an inside pitch, we want to hit that ball a good foot out in front of the plate. And then down the middle, train our little guys to hit it right on the front of the plate. So there you go, advanced tee work. Thanks for watching.